Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing the readings for water signs for the sun, moon and rising for May 2022. So the first card I pulled was the Five of Spring. This is from the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. That's the colour of the box. The pictures are beautiful. They're by the last name being Johnson, who's the artist. So you can see they're all pulling at the leaves and everything. They're all like playing tug-of-war, almost like the Lord of the Flies, if you've ever seen that movie. It's about coming to an era where you are going through a rite of passage. You're coming into something that's hugely change your life and affect it for the rest of your days. And it's something that you've wished and hoped for. You may feel at odds with people or others. Maybe you both compete. Maybe you compete with your siblings or people that you live with for, good marks or things like that, or you're competing on a global scale. Maybe what you do is competitive with a global scale of things. That's what I'm getting for some people here. Or a platform that you're trying to launch, that you've got a lot of heavy competition around you. There's a lot of jealousies, there's infights, there's arguments, aggressive energy. Some people might do athletics, they might do gym work to get rid of that aggression or that trapped up frustration. And dealing with people that are toxic is unavoidable sometimes if you have to be related to them. The best thing is to minimise interaction with them and maximise solutions. Keep the energy right and optimistic and set aside smaller concerns and delegate out things you don't want to do that might be more detail orientated to someone that's more detail orientated than you are. There's a small number of annoyances that add up to a problem later on. Then we've got the Ten of Swords. That's to do with fighting, an ending of a situation. Someone's walked away, had enough, doesn't want to know. Can be an addiction that you've lifted from your shoulders or an emotional overreaction. It says here it's time to walk, or some people it could be to run away. The situation no longer serves you. There's sadness about changes, needing to move on, leaving a cold climate to a sunnier shore. In the recent past, you've got the Wheel. It talks about travel, and it also can talk about a car that you might have purchased in the past. The delays are over, time to get moving. There's new changes, happy synchronicities that come to you, needing to do more research. Surround yourself with positive people who can cheer you on. New doors opening and travel for some. And you've got here the Six of Summer. It's to do with a recent past. You may have had dealings with old friends, old stomping grounds may have visited. You may have visited old romances or childhood sweethearts, and experiences or memories from childhood provide you with inspiration for a current situation. And then you've got Eight of Wands crowning you. That's that one there. She's got 8 dandelions that she's trying to juggle. It could be that you have a lot of stress coming from trying to juggle multiple responsibilities. Maybe you're becoming more confident. Sudden events or rapid changes, business travel. You may have family to look after, career, fitness, decorating a new home, or a great number of people that rely on you. It says here, successful multitasking and quiet time is now followed by a very active time. Lists may be your friends right now. And we've got in the future the Moon. The Moon is to do with illusions, people that work in the media, film industry, actors, actresses, people that have to act accordingly to their stature. In the future, you may be dealing with these sorts of people. Also, it talks about psychic awareness, no longer being afraid of your own ability, becoming a professional intuitive reader, the power of astral dreams, sleeping dreams. The universe is sending powerful messages right now about perfect next steps to take. Listen to the guidance and from your intuitive synchronistic events. Be alert to people who might not be who they say they are. Worry is unnecessary, so let go of fear. Trust your intuition and make necessary changes. Someone who could be wearing a disguise will turn around later and let that disguise fall off. And then you've got here exposing a secret that's being hidden from you. The thing with an intuitive reader, people don't always get, is that if you try and hide it from a reader, if they're a natural born detective, they have Scorpion energy, which I've got in this reading, because this water signs represents sun, moon and rising, which is usually Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces. Now, the Scorpion energy is a natural detective. They usually are in the police force, they're in undercover, they might be undercover detective, but they are people that always listen to their gut over everything else. So if your gut is telling you something's being hidden from you, you can trust on all your spidey senses that you are correct, that your gut feeling is telling you something that you know is going on. It's up to you to uncover it or expose that person who's trying to lie about things that are going on behind the scenes, is what I'm getting. So you may have an undercover cop, an undercover detective around you who may be able to help you find out this information, or works in law enforcement. Then you have here the renewal. That's the Scorpio card, the judgment card. And that's to do with an important milestone, a call to fulfill your destiny. You are afforded the luxury of reinventing yourself and build the future you want. You may have arrived at a destination quicker than what you or everyone else had anticipated, because it was hurried along. You had to find out information that was requiring an astral out-of-body experience, a near-death experience. In order to see the future in 10, 30 years, you had to go forward in time, which some people that can do astral travelling, it's called a phantom, that goes forward and back in time, was seeing things unfolding 30 years in advance. So they got direct insight for then predicting or how to then handle the rest of the things that needed to happen. So now you've got a new map. Plan out your next journey or ask a friend to help you, and pay attention to flashes of inspiration. A creative idea. Time frame is now. Springtime in the northern hemisphere and a rebirth of your life in the northern hemisphere. You've got here Princess of Cups. This is either you or someone younger around you who is a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. And they usually require you to go to social invitations or love letters. There's also confidential information they may have. They're a very gentle and sensitive soul, interested in relationships with others but very shy, are romantic at heart. They're poetic and a fondness for writing or journaling their feelings. They'll listen to all of your troubles with great compassion. No one cries alone when the Princess of Cups is around. Nine of Cups we've got here. That's the wish card. I get this is like your fairy godmother around you, bestowing a necklace. And in particular, I had this vision last night about a necklace. There's some family heirloom, for water signs that are watching this, one in particular, a family heirloom that's going to be passed down to you or meant for you when you were born, but it was hidden from view. It's going to be revealed to you. You will find it. It'll be somewhere where most people would not even think to look for it, but it is antique, and I'm getting it's from the Tudor, for someone in particular, the Tudor crown jewels that were lost many years ago in the Anne Boleyn days. And this particular necklace, this person, this Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces, has been searching for this for many, many years. You will uncover it. I've seen it, I've held it in my hands. It's rose gold and it has all these little symbols on it, and it hangs down Anne Boleyn's neck in one of her portraits that she had painted many years ago. I feel you will uncover it, you will find it. It's hidden in a most unlikely place, and all I can say is that it's in a safe place. No one can hurt it because it's protected. Very well protected by its spirit guides and by the angels and by God himself. So it's being protected for you. That needs to be handed to you as a dowry, as a way to look after you. From someone that's passed on. If someone who's lost a parent, a father, an uncle, or someone who is a Scorpio or has that energy around them, they have been trying to find a way to provide for you with a jewel in order for you to live off, so you don't have to rely on anyone. So you can have your own way of making your way through the world and be looked after always. And it also talks about reincarnation, transformation, moving from past and moving forward, true in every aspect to a new life. Releasing the past and go boldly forward. It might be a rebirth of a new life that you've decided you wanted to do because the old one, the one that you came from, was not so healthy for you. It was very toxic. You didn't feel supported. you want to go to some new life with a new, I guess maybe a new partner for some. It can represent you meeting a new partner that would then be your new family that you are maybe perhaps marrying into. And this one is the card of the Wisdom of the Oracle, Colettee Baron Reed. It's a beautiful deck. I really like the pictures in it. I'm not sure who did the artwork. I think de Groda. I remember seeing Danielle de Groda. So that sounds Italian, but she's got a really good way of drawing figures on the cards. Some of you might like to draw in your spare time and maybe make a living out of it. You might get commissioned to do something for someone. Or commissioned by the, I don't know, art place around where you live. You might be in charge of that. I'm getting like watercolours and pencils and animals. You maybe like to draw animals and landscapes rather than people. That didn't really feel like it wanted to come out. Cards are very quiet today. They don't feel like talking. Usually they fall out really quickly when you've got something important to say. Happy. Someone would be maybe celebrating a birthday or celebrating with family for a birthday. Poised. That's a nice card. I like this card. It's like you're on the threshold of being discovered by someone. If you're an actor or an actress or you've got something that's creative in the visual arts department, you might be discovered by someone who likes what you do and wants to help you promote it or help you to collaborate with you and to get it up and running. 48. Here it is. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, your confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is a very auspicious time to begin new things. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. You have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth about to be discovered. 26. Joy and contentment. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as long as you're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience liberation that comes from actually being happy. To moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experienced contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is now turning for you. Enjoy playfully splashing in it with the tide. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about who you're with and you know what your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy you just want to share. The appearance of this card tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is green, it's right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationships. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Because happiness attracts more of itself like bees to honey. You have to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, you're providing exceptional service and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember that your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. So, they say that 80% of our work life is spent at work. Wouldn't it be better if you actually loved what you did rather than dreaded the thought of going there? Okay, then we've got here the next few cards from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and artwork by Selena Fennick. Again, beautiful drawings. Someone needs to buy rosary beads. I'm getting rosary beads. Or something that they like to hang off a review mirror or on their car. Trust that if it's blessed by the church or in holy water, it will protect your car always. So if you have a rosary, wrap it around the windshield of the car. The rear view mirror, I should say. Wrap it around that to keep you safe. The Grail Fairy, life cycles. Someone who may have been dark is looking at going blonde again. That's just a future reading for someone out there. Or growing their hair again. Or their hair started to regrow from a cut that they've just done. Or someone might play with their colour and change it up often, depending on their mood, because they are emotional, they go with the flow. You may have an artistic ability in that. You take it out on your hair or on your face. I'm getting for someone out there. Barnabas and the Prince. Adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. This is usually my Earth card. I usually get this when it's a Prince of Pentacles rather than a Prince of Cups, because that's the holy water. Someone might have a holier-than-thou attitude for some of you. Maybe that irks the other. I'm getting maybe in a family dynamic. They can do no wrong, the favoured child. 25. And I think one of them is really emotional. The return of life, health cycles. You've felt as though your life has been flowing in a sense of being stuck. No longer a sweet one, for as you see, this beautiful fairy is bathing in the pool of the moon and holding up her magical chalice of life to collect the enchanted waters which will soon be raining on you, blessing you in cleansing and powerful healing properties. With this water, she will bless not only you, but the unfurling of dreams and wishes. Crops to grow, things will grow. There's a new cycle that you're going through. The chalice will preserve and store the life-giving waters. She'll bring forth creative ideas, artworks, dreams, and loving partnerships. The mothering energy, this beautiful fairy, is echoed in the shape of the moon. She's waxing in the sign of the mother and is able to hold, receive, grow, and allow in love, fertility, energy, and the life force itself. You are now ready to take up your chalice, turn it to capture the flow of life, and then drink from it fearlessly and fully. Womb, able to bring forth and nurture new life. The feminine sacred magic of bringing forth babies, flow of feminine energy and moon cycles. Blossoming, birth, serenity, female beauty, the taking of sacred water, the first and second phases of the triple goddess, maiden and mother. A new life, coming back into the wonder of your sacred body. Drink more water for some people. You might be around wells or rivers or ponds, and bodies of water are being watched over by the Fae. And magical water may assist you in having a child if you trying and not able to conceive. Barnabas and the Prince. 11. I keep getting 11, which is interesting. That's a doorway opening. That's a gateway. Adventures, discovery, travel, meeting destiny. The journey, explorer, seeker, wanderer, hero. If your dreams are coming true, this is a strong and powerful card. If you're seeking out your soulmate, this prince is actively in search of his true love. He knows she'll be not be the missing part of him. He does not seek to find another just like him, only in female form. He will know, though, when he finds his true love, because the frog will sing the song. When she is reached, you see the law of the frog. Their voice heralds a downpour. Expect a downpour. The refreshing rain is coming to quench the thirst of the dry earth. For Barnabas, a seeker and prince on a quest, his dream is about to be realised. So when you receive this card in your reading, you know your quest and your search is going to be echoed. A successful end. You'll find what you seek and so much more. Listen for the song of the natural world. When you hear it, when you know your wish has been granted, you need to request to see your search as a journey, an adventure. The way to find love, adventure, gifts and mystery is to be brave and go on that quest. A dream, a vocation, a success or a purposeful activity is reaching out for you. Just as you have reached out for it, use the power of your voice to call out for it. Let the world and the natural world know that you wish for them to deliver it. Seeking out, again, the wish card, which we pulled before. That's the wish card. It's attracted that, law of attraction. So use the power and seek out a mate. Actively searching for a soulmate, searching for your synchronicity. In order for you to be in alignment with your dream, for your dream to dream you must be walking the right path, be in the right place at the right time. I got 6 ducks walking next to me as I was walking today. I went for a huge walk. And my friend used to say, when your ducks are in a row, so maybe your ducks are starting to come in a row. You're healing from something and you're now getting well. And it's a synchronistic path that you're attracting. It may take you out of your present comfort zone. You must become active and create. It also reminds you that travel and adventure can bring about soul growth that will let your soul grow stronger. It is about the way your soul kind can find you. Have no fear, the drought will be broken. But you must be an adventurer. So it's talking about water, lack of resources, and then a downpour of water. So you may have come into a big lot of money or a new opportunity that brings in resources that you've been seriously lacking for some time, because the earth is barren and all of a sudden it becomes full. The drought will be broken, but you must be the adventurer. Your tears will cleanse the way. You will change several times through the lifetime, reincarnating with the next one. You do not need to die to go home or be with the one you love. What kind of transportation do you use? It may be time for a rethink. So you may be getting a new car. You might be looking at a new car. Or instead of a new car, a new mode of transport could be like a scooter or something like that. I'm just getting something with a wheel on it, like that one. A new car for you, a new mode of transportation to get you around. And it might have better energy, because the old energy from the old vehicle was never good in the first place. So you needed to get this to remove it. And I hope that helps anyone out there who's a water sign.